On the 28th of October in Uxbridge, England, there is a one-day festival taking place celebrating young adult and middle grade literature called YA Shot. I've put a link in the description below to where you can find out more information about this and where you can buy tickets. There are still some available, I think, so go check that out. But today I'm doing my YA Shot Readathon TBR, so let's do this. Hi everybody, it's Lydia here. So technically this readathon actually started on September 28th, but last week was seriously hectic for me and I knew I wasn't going to get around to reading anything then. So I thought I would wait until today to show you my TBR because this is the day when my YA Shot readathon actually starts. First up, I have gone for The Secret Fire by CJ Daugherty and Kareena Rosenfeld. Now, I know zip squat about this book, I'm not gonna lie, but it has been kind of filling my Twitter feed for the past couple of weeks and everyone has been raving about it, and I saw the cover and thought, I need that book because it is a beautiful cover. As far as I'm aware, it is about a French guy and an English girl, and there is some connection between the two and I think there's magic involved, but that's literally as far as my knowledge of this book goes, but it's meant to be really good and I'm really excited to read that. Next up, I've gone for The Next Together by Lauren James. Again, this is a newly released book that has just been flooding my Twitter feed for the last couple of weeks because everyone has been raving about it. This is a kind of time slip, time travel romance thing, and it sounds really clever and really interesting, and I've kind of somehow missed out on the time travel romance thing. Like, aside from Time Traveler's Wife, I haven't really read very many others, and as far as I'm aware there aren't very many, if any, other YA books that focus on this topic, so that will be interesting and I'm looking forward to reading this. Next is Seed by Lisa Heathfield. I'm not gonna lie, I put this on there solely because of the title. There's just something about it that's really intriguing because it could literally be about anything. It is, however, about a girl who becomes embroiled in a cult and just sounds fascinating. Next up, I've picked Crow Moon by Anna Mckerrow. This is about witches, and honestly I don't think I've read a book about witches since Harry Potter. I think it's great that witches are coming back, so I'm really excited to see another YA book about witches, and this again has got great reviews, so looking forward to that. Also, it's a really clever cover. In fact, all the books on this TBR have got gorgeous covers. I didn't pick them solely because of the covers, well, apart from Secret Fire, but they're really pretty, aren't they? They're really pretty. You'll see, the ones coming up are just as pretty. Next up is Monster by CJ Skews, and I am in such a YA horror kick at the moment. I'm loving this kind of new revolution of YA horror books that seem to be coming on the market at the moment, and I'm really excited because I feel like it's a side of YA that isn't really explored very much, and it can be so good. Yeah, I'm really excited about this book. Next up is The Ship by Antonia Honeywell. This is set in a dystopian London, or at least part of it is, so I have a thing about dystopian Londons. I mentioned this before, don't know what it is, but I just find them really fascinating, and this just sounds really intriguing. I think it's about a girl who, they live in this dystopian London and there's some reason they have to leave and they of course end up on the ship, unsurprisingly. There is a whole lot more to it than that, but I can't remember right now, but I know I've read the synopsis and thought, yeah, this sounds so interesting, so yeah. And finally, I've picked House of Windows by Alexia Casali. I'm really excited about this. This has been kind of on the horizon for me to read for the last month or so, and I've heard nothing but great things. I loved The Bone Dragon, I love her writing style, so I'm really excited about this book. This is obviously quite a long readathon, so there is a very high chance that I will read all these books and more, so other things that I might read over the next couple of weeks are the True Trilogy by Gary Meehan. I've got the first couple of books which I was sent in a giveaway, so I really want to get around to reading them. Also, I just bought the US edition of The Dead House by Dawn Kurtgich, which I know I only read a month ago, but the US edition is gorgeous. And there are also a whole host of other books on the YA Shop book list that I seriously want to read. So I know that is it for me today. I will see you again soon, but until then, bye!